discovered when I was 13 years old, I had hair on my face and body. When my hair first started showing up, of course, it was really traumatic to see hair growing on your face. Makeup didn't cover it. None of my friends were experiencing it as far as I knew. So, of course, I just tried to hide it. I didn't turn to my parents or anything. I just tried to take care of it on my own. Being 12 or 13, I grabbed a razor and thought that that was a solution. It just snowballed and turned into something I had to do religiously every day, sometimes twice a day. I didn't participate really with my peers as much as I could have when I was younger because I was ashamed and embarrassed. Traditionally, women don't show hair. I did shave in secret for several years, and once my mom caught on that I was trying to hide this unwanted facial hair, of course we went to the doctor. I think I was 13 when they put me on birth control pills to try to control my hormones and a medication called spironolactone, which has been known to help with hirsutism. Hirsutism is a medical condition where the body grows more hair than what is typically considered normal. Men and women can be hirsutes, and you can experience this phenomenon by growing hair on your body only or on your face. At that time, when I saw the doctor as a young girl, we did talk about polycystic ovarian syndrome, but I wasn't really showing other symptoms. I had a regular cycle. I didn't have cysts on my ovaries. The only thing I was really showing was this excessive hair growth. I grew up seeing my aunties shave their faces with electric razors. That was just what they did as part of their morning routine. I am the only one in my family that, first of all, has embraced my hair growth and lets it happen naturally. Shaving every day was so painful physically, I just couldn't do it anymore. And so I gave myself, as a time limit. I said, okay, I'm going to experiment. I can do anything for 4 weeks. So I gave myself a little longer. This was in September, and I gave myself until Christmas Day to grow my beard to see what changes would come about. And it wasn't even with the goal of growing my beard. It was just the goal of not shaving every day. Of course, I had a whole grooming routine when I was shaving, and I didn't know what to do with that time when I was getting ready with myself in the morning. So I had to develop these new beauty habits, beauty routine, and just the only rule was it couldn't include a razor. So I bought some nicer exfoliants and facial soaps and all this stuff, and would substitute that time in the shower with new skin routine. And then when I'd get out of the shower, I'd just stand in the mirror and look at myself. And it started with saying things like, "You're not the worst. You're not hideous." All these things that I've been telling myself, I just started saying, "You're not," in front of them. And then pretty soon those things turned into, "You're kind of cute today. That beard suits you." So I went from looking in the mirror and just avoiding my own eyes in the mirror to really just connecting with myself and just being nicer to myself, saying nicer words. I had to get rid of the razors and get rid of the mean words. My brother and I have always been really close. I think once I decided to grow my beard, it didn't take long for my brother to catch up and be completely supportive. I've never had the sense that any of my friends or family are embarrassed when we go out. In fact, quite the opposite. They're either really proud of me or just really ready to protect me and come to my defense if anything comes up. So I don't think it's changed anything between my brother and I. We still have a very close relationship. I think if anything has changed, it's that I'm a happier person and more open to positive experiences and having fun and being a happy person. I do feel fortunate to live in a part of the country that is probably more open-minded to someone with an appearance like mine. I've had the pleasure of living all over the country, and I know that I would not have been able to grow my beard out had I not been in the community of the Pacific Northwest, probably specifically. I don't date. I've been single for about 13 years. The whole time I've been bearded, and it's not for a lack of interest. Quite the opposite. I do get a lot of attention from people who are interested in me romantically and otherwise. I try not to shame people who are overly enthusiastic about my hair because you can't really help what you're attracted to. but it is overwhelming. It's really difficult to find people who are interested in me for me, not just attracted to my condition and the hair that grows on my body. I stumbled across the competitive bearding community online and jokingly asked a friend, hey, do you think I should enter and show those boys what's up? And she really encouraged me to do so. And I think I'd only been growing my beard for about 9 months. I went up to Portland and entered my first beard competition, took second place in my category, and was hooked immediately. Then I got to know the community, and this is a worldwide community. You'll find competitive bearding really in every state, in every country. It's really kind of amazing. It's all for charity. We get together and act like fools. They really stepped up immediately and gave me an instant community, and they were a huge part of why I was able to keep growing my beard. I've competed at the world level. I actually have a Guinness World Record for being the first female to compete on a world level with a natural beard. I've been honored by asking to be a judge many times, and that's really where I'm comfortable now. I like sitting behind the judges table. I think growing my beard has helped me find my center. I'm much more content living with an authentic presentation. It might only be a physical attribute, but it really is a huge part of who I am. Anyone who's struggling with self-acceptance just needs to remember that it's a long process to undo everything that society has done to us. Okay, so really you just need to be patient with yourself in every little way.